Hey, did you know that you're one of the luckiest people to ever have lived or will ever have lived? Because of computational power, because of quantum computing specifically, and the rise of AI, we are approaching the moment that Ray Kurzweil calls the singularity. And that's gonna happen in our lifetimes. It's probably like 5 years away. It's going to be a moment when computing becomes so ubiquitous and powerful that it will go beyond the scope of our brains to understand. Like, we won't understand it. It will have more computational power than the entire history of the human race combined. And I mean both future and past. Like, there will be no moment at which any human being can understand what this computer is doing. It's so powerful, it blows away the laws of physics. Let me unpack this for you. Willow, which is Google's quantum computer, is insanely powerful. Take a look at that. It performed a computation in under 5 minutes that would take one of today's fastest supercomputers 10 septillion years. This many years. And just so you understand, the universe hasn't been around, nor probably will it be around that long. Which means that when an artificial general intelligence meets that technology, the intelligence, the mind that will be created by the confluence of those two things working together will be so incredibly powerful, it will actually kind of be like a god. We won't be able to understand it. We won't be able to outsmart it. We won't be able to, it wins. It's done. Everything's over. Human history jumps the shark, and everything now becomes the history of this artificial intelligent being who's so incredibly powerful, its mind is more powerful than the universe that it is inside of. Think about that. And I don't think it's just going to be bad. I think there's a lot of people who think, oh my God, this is going to be terrifying. I think it is terrifying in the same way that like a giant storm or like an earthquake is terrifying. Some kind of vast, deep depth of space. It is existentially terrifying. But I don't necessarily think it's going to be bad. Because assuming that artificial intelligence actually cares about humanity, which there is no reason for it not to, we birthed it, it would probably want to take care of us, will be taken care of better than could ever be taken care of by ourselves. But the point that I made about us being lucky to witness it is true. Because for all time before this, there was never computers, right? Human beings for 100,000 years or more lived without any sense of this. It was just us walking around throwing, addle-addles at stuff. And from all coming time after now, after the creation of this thing, people will have been around, assuming everything goes well, with it. It will always be here. But we are the only ones who lived in a world before it and will live in a world after it. Everyone else from all time in both directions will only know a world either without it or with it. And we'll know both.